Good morning, friends. Please inform me that I am audible and visible to all of you. Okay, so we had finished in the last class the topic of erosion surface, and now we will continue with another topic which is a very related topic, that is denudation chronology. Happy Diwali, Ambal Prakash. We'll talk about it later. पहले ये topic को खत्म कर लेते हैं. So the topic is essentially denudation chronology. As I have told you before also, that these topics were actually added up in the syllabus much later. They were not part of the syllabus before 2008. So denudation chronology is also among one of those topics which was added in the syllabus in 2008. As I have told you, if you talk about denudation chronology, here it is based upon this concept of denudation. So what was denudation? Denudation is the process of lowering down of relief features. Okay, so we have seen that once the features are uplifted, several processes like weathering, mass wasting and erosion, what they are trying to do, they are trying to lower these features down. Okay. So if you talk about, that is referred to as denudation. Davis ने एक तरह से wrongly इसको cycle of erosion बोला था. He should have better used the word denudational cycle, because erosion is not the only process which is involved in lowering of the landforms. It works in tandem with other processes like weathering, mass wasting. Okay, so ideally it should have been called as, referred to as the denudation. Now, if we talk about, let us write about a few things about denudation chronology. So, here we are going to talk about the first thing. We'll talk about the concept of denudation chronology, and we'll see that it is based upon several principles. Okay. So we'll be talking about that. We'll talk about the method related with denudation chronology. We'll talk about essentially the criticism or the shortcomings related with denudation chronology, and finally we'll see present scenario. Okay. Okay. So first, if we talk about the concept of denudation chronology, तो अगर concept की बात करें तो one thing is very clear कि it is implicit in the concept of W.M. Davis cycle of erosion that landscapes are evolving over a period of time. There is a chronology in which their evolution is taking place. Their evolution, if you talk about, is done by the process of denudation. Okay? Thus, theoretically, it is possible to construct a history of the landscape. And this history which is constructed, this is referred to as the denudation chronology. ठीक है, तो इसको एक दो लाइनें लिखते हैं. Implicit in the Division model of landform evolution was the idea that a landscape should retain some evidences of earlier landscape cycles. Or at least of separate phases of development associated with the episodes of rejuvenation within a single cycle. So it is all based upon, on the basis of these evidences, what you are doing, you are deducing and reconstructing the history of the landscape. Thus, it was possible to construct a landscape history or what you are calling as denudation chronology. Landscape history or the denudation chronology. So this is what we essentially mean by the term denudation chronology. Okay. So we can say, thus, what is denudation chronology? It is a branch of historical geomorphology which deals with the temporal reconstruction of the denudational processes and landscape evolution over geological time period. Okay, so we can say that this denudational chronology is a branch of historical geomorphology that deals with the temporal reconstruction of landform evolution as done by denudational processes over geological time. So that is what essentially we mean by the denudation chronology. So it is pretty much clear कि हमने जो पिछली क्लास में एक टॉपिक पढ़ा था इरोजन सर्फेसेस, तो इरोजन सरफेस अगर कोई जियोमॉर्फोलॉजी स्टडी कर रहा है, ठीक है, so what that person will be doing, he will reconstruct the history of that erosional surface, how that erosional surface would have developed over a period of time. And this history is what we are calling it as denudation chronology of that particular landform. I hope it is clear. Tell me, ये बात समझ में आई? ठीक है. So this is what we essentially mean by the term denudation chronology. Now, if you talk about further, thus we can say that denudation chronology helps, okay, geographers and geomorphologists to understand number of things. So we can say denudation chronology helps geographers or the geomorphologists understand. So if we talk about what they are able to understand, number one, they are able to understand the sequence of erosional events. Second, if you talk about, they are able to understand the rate of denudation. Third, if you talk about the climatic and tectonic influences on landform development. Okay, so that is basically what is denudation chronology. This is essentially the concept of denudation chronology. एक चीज मैंने यहाँ पे इसमें हेडिंग्स में नहीं लिखा था. In fact, I should be writing it. And this is your theoretical foundations of denudation chronology. So if we talk about the theoretical foundations of denudation chronology. So you can understand that the theoretical foundations of the denudation chronology, it is based upon number of concepts. Okay. Denudation chronology as a concept, it is essentially based upon number one, which is something which is the base of geomorphology as a science itself. So it is based upon the principle of uniformitarianism. Principle of uniformitarianism, which says that the same geological processes which occur today also occurred in the past, although not with same intensity as now. Okay. So again, if we talk about, that is basically the principle of uniformitarianism, and again it is the main theoretical foundation on which the denudation chronology studies would be based. Then Another is the concept of cycle of erosion. Concept of the cycle of erosion. So we have seen that according to this idea, landscape evolve to sequential stages over long geological time periods. ठीक है? So again, that is also something on which it is based. Third, if you talk about, it is also based upon the concept of, it takes into account the studies of, if you talk about process geomorphology. उससे पहले एक चीज और है, palimpsest टोपोग्राफी. ठीक है? तो लैंडस्केप्स, palimpsest क्या होता है? एक ऐसी मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट है जिसपे समथिंग वाज रिटन, इट वाज इरेस्ड, अगेन रिटन, अगेन इरेस्ड, again written, again erased. So such type of manuscript is referred to as palimpsest. Actually, it is palimp होगा. तो यहाँ पर here also P is there. One. So palimpsest topography. According to this topography, landscapes क्या करते हैं? Landscapes behave as palimpsest. That means landscapes have evolved, have developed through multiple cycles. So when new cycle work, what it will do? It will erase the evidences of the previous cycle, but not all of it will be erased. Some of it will remain as remnant. Okay? And thus, from those remnants, we can know about the previous cycle. But very important thing is, you have to understand that landscape do not represent simple landforms. They are complex landforms. So, it means that landscapes preserve multiple cycles of erosion, making interpretation complex yet insightful. ठीक है? तो another thing on which it is based is the palimpsest topography. It is also taking into account principles of process geomorphology. Principles of process geomorphology. For example, principles related with rate of weathering and erosion, comma, thickness of sediment accumulation, etc. So all of these various type of such, if you talk about principles, are involved in reconstruction of the landforms. You'll have to use this knowledge. Like for example, हमने पढ़ा है that in case of chemical weathering, the rate of chemical weathering doubles with every 10 degrees Celsius rise in the temperature. ठीक है? So again, you use such kind of principles to reconstruct the history of the landform. Others like, अगर तुमको याद हो तो मैंने बताया था कि suppose you find a polished surface with striation marks, ठीक है, which process would have led to formation of such surface? I have told you multiple times in the class before. Who will tell me what type of process would have led to formation of such a surface? Very good, Rahul. It was glacial. ठीक है? So again, it is based upon some such principles. Okay. So next we have to talk about the methodology or the methods. But just before that, I will just one thing I would also tell little bit about the historical development. Historical development of the denudation chronology studies. So if you talk about, सबसे पहले अगर हम बात करें origins, so we find that the